Well, hello, Marcus Lim here with Absolute Martian Manhunter. This is Volume 1 hardcover, collecting the first story arc, first 6 issues, and it's called Martian Vision. It's by Deniz Kemp and Javier Rodriguez. Okay, and it says blah 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 at the end here. Collects Absolute Martian Manhunter number 1 to 6. Okay, the first 6 issues. Now I don't have all 6, but I do have the first 2, I believe. So here they are. So issue 1, which also happens to be the same cover, you see, as the hardcover, and also issue 2. So these are the only one I got. I think I stopped collecting after 2 because I think the whole series just felt too weird to me at the time. Yeah, and you get to see just how weird it is. But now that it's in hardcover, I'm gonna give it a second chance. Yes, because it's actually a really good comic book. If you can get past the weirdness. And some would even say the weirdness is exactly why we should check it out, right? There's nothing quite like it on the shelves today. So here's the jacket, right? Here's what it's like without the jacket. So that's the front, that's the back. All right. So let's go through this. Okay, Volume 1 Martian Vision, and that's issue 1. Okay, so yes, right from the start you can tell, right, just from the artwork, that this is like a very sort of offbeat sort of feel to it. That's John Jones, yeah, that's his name. We all know he's Martian Manhunter, but when the story begins, he's got no clue. But after a bombing, then he starts to develop some kind of, vision. Turns out that it's like Martian vision, because turns out that he is the host of a Martian consciousness, and you can see that he starts to develop this. Yeah, actually this is cool, right? If you put it under the light, you can actually see that there's a Martian thing inside him. Yeah, it's a pretty cool trick. Like, that's only possible in a physical version of the book. Yeah, but in any case, right, you can see that he's the artwork by Javier Rodriguez, right, really captures that psychedelic, mind-bending feel, right? Trippy, very trippy. Yeah, definitely, as I said, right, different from all the comic books out there, and definitely the most unique of all the Absolute titles that DC has come out with so far. The types of battles that John Jones fights, not really like the normal standard superhero stuff, but he's fighting like, actually what he's really fighting is the White Martian, who is actually manipulating all these people into acts of violence. But the types of battles are more ideological, psychological, and that's conveyed through the artwork as well. Actually we do get a big review, right? There's Dark Side, the Absolute Dark Side version, right? So there's definitely still links to the Absolute universe that this is set in, right? And as we get to the final issue, we see that everything just sort of explodes. Yeah. There's also another of these little tricks here. Alright, you hold it under the light, you can see that John Joe's son, Tyler, right, has been inhabited by a white Martian, or I think that's what it's trying to imply. But yeah, that's the first story arc, and I believe that they are gonna. It's been extended for another 6 issues, so we should be expecting the second arc soon. That's how popular it's been. Variant cover gallery. So number 1 variant, and these are all the other variants. So issue 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. And then we got some sketches, sculpts, and designs by the artist. Okay, so just a few little extras. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Looks like a sculpture of the Martian Manhunter. Oh, there you go. So, Absolute Martian Manhunter. Yeah, so this is, as I said, weird, but weird in a very good way. Experimental. It's an example of how a mainstream comic can like lean towards more of a arty sort of feel and experimental feel to it, right? And also delve into themes like fear, alienness, terrorism, right? So yeah, so it's definitely different, but yeah, definitely, it's worth giving it a go, as I said, right? I'm giving it another go. And I think you'll be rewarded if you do. So, hope you enjoyed this video, and please like and subscribe, and I will see you in another video.